Alright guys, let's see what's inside the box here. Let's open it up. Let's check out the new toy. Alright guys, I've been waiting for this thing for a while, but I'm sure it's definitely gonna be worth the wait. Oh, what do we got here? What is this? A little Godzilla plush. Alright. I guess that was our prize for the people who also bought this. And we were waiting for a while. Pretty cool. Here's a nice little letter. Handwritten from Kyle. I know Kyle was the creator of the Super Gizmo here. I know he was working super hard to get everything through customs and trying to get it in everybody's hands as fast as possible. So thank you for your order. Enjoy your Super Bizarro, Kyle. Very, very cool. Can't wait to put this thing out. It'll be pretty awesome. Let's put that over here. Very cool packaging here. Does not feel cheap at all. Here it is. Look at that, very cool. Very nice screen. Let's see what else we got here. Some legal stuff. Looks like we got some stickers for the Super Gizmo. Little sticker. Here is the window holder right there. Attach it to the window, the suction cup. And here we got the Super Gizmo OBD port. Put it right into the OBD port under the car. And check that out. Super Gizmo is connected in the OBD port, like I said, but I already have something connected to the OBD port. It's my Honda right there, so that's connected to the OBD port, which allows me to run my gauges onto my phone and also allows me to run the app on my Honda hacked head unit, my FK8. So I want to put this thing in, but not take away from having my tuner working. And so here's the OBD port. So I decided to try and get a dual OBD port. So this is the OBD, put that in, and it allows you to connect more than one connections into the OBD port. You can see this right here. I got this on Amazon. I think it was like 10 bucks or something. So we're gonna try this out, see if I could connect both the things that I want into the car, the tuner and the Super Gizmo. And here's a better look at it. I got the red one because yeah, I match everything red here, type R. But let's see if this works out. So here's the OBD port connection for the Honda system right here. Take that out. And here's the new connection port. Alright, so we're gonna try to put this on. Got some wires in here. Okay, seems like it's pretty secure in there. So I got the double thing here. I don't know how I'm gonna hide all this. It's not gonna be fun. Okay. And just like that, the Honda port is back in. Okay, let's check it out. You can see my Honda, my Flash Pro is flashing again. The power light is going on. The data logging light is on. So power is being put into the system. So all right, so let's just try now put everything together. Okay, so the Super Gizmo is attached to its holder. It's on a ball joint, so it's really could just be moved all over the place. Let's check that out. And magic. Okay, so I decided to put it right here. So this is kind of how I'm going to be looking at it. And this is the cockpit. It's growing. Yeah, I like having the screen right here. I'm going to run the wires through it, and then we're going to check this thing out, turn it on, and make sure everything's running okay. Okay, I ran into a little bit of a snag. The Honda port fits in the OBD splitter, but it's not that tight and it keeps falling out, so I'm gonna have to just find a way to, I don't know, tape it on there to just secure so it doesn't move, because it keeps shutting off the tuner. But that seems to be the only issue right now. Alright, let's try to turn on the Super Gizmo, see what happens. There's a switch right here. You can see that when I hold it down, all the lights come on. So there it is on. Warning, danger to manifold. What up, guys? So a little update. It's been a couple of days since I first started messing around getting the Super Gizmo into my Type R, using this right here, so the dual OBD 2 port. So I did a little research. I should have did it before. That's why you should do your research. So there's no way to connect two connections that are going to be reading the car's information. So it's only going to be one at a time. So I can only have either the Super Gizmo connected at one time or my Honda connected at one time. So it delivers power. Everything goes on, the lights go on, but eventually there's some kind of display that'll come up and saying that, you know, it's reading error codes. So not really good. So it's either one or the other. You gotta mess around with it, play with it, whatever you decide to have on at the time. You know, the Super Gizmo is it's just a little novelty item. It's something fun to have in the car. But I love my tuner. I love having all the information on the car right at my fingertips. So it's gonna be up to you. If you don't have that tuner, or if you don't have the tuner hooked up at all times like I do, then it doesn't matter. You're good. But it only could be one at a time. So so something like this is good only if you need power between two connections. It'll work for the power, but not to read the car's information. So that's what I learned by using this. So here's the Super Gizmo. It's connected on the OBD2 port. You can see the light flashing right over there, so it's on. But then the Honda system on my iPhone and my on my head unit, it's not going to work. So let's see here. So you can see that it's on, but it's not going to be running any power. See, the system isn't running at all. This is the power, and there's no light at all, and there is nothing being able to read on the Honda app, which means my head unit app is definitely not going to work either. So it's either you want to have the little novelty item, have fun with it, or sacrifice this one, or vice versa. So it's whatever you feel like having at the moment. It's fun, like I said, it's fun to have, and just depends. So, but yeah, I'll probably do another video on just Super Gizmo, because it is pretty cool. Look at that little image right there. It is pretty awesome. But unfortunately I cannot connect both at the same time. That would have been really cool to have it like that, but it cannot read the car's information through two different systems. So good to know.